You got me high above, like the sun by the moon, he's a star. Baby, I'm lighting up, like a fool, it's true, it's true. He's making me blow my mind and I can't stand the thought of being without us. I'm being honest, y'all, I'm being honest. We just do what we do, ain't no joke about it.
Amor. So in this video, it's a little Q&A, a little bit about me. I hope you enjoy. The questions were super spontaneous, so nothing was set up. I was caught off guard. So I hope you enjoy, relax, take some wine, or you know, eat some Cheetos, whatever it may be, and enjoy. Mwah. Genesis. So I was born in North Carolina, but I was raised in McAllen, Texas. For those of you that don't know where McAllen is, it is 10 minutes away from the border down south. Yeah. Yes. I've never been asked that, but yes, all things are bigger in Texas. What else? It takes forever to get out of the state of Texas. Forever. So it's big. The boots though too. The boots are long and big. Depends what area, but if you're from El Valle, the tip of the boot is like this long. Like, no. Yes, it's big. Oh, it was quiet. For those of you that know about McAllen, Texas, or El Valle, or El Pueblo, yeah, that was I don't know how to answer that. My childhood was fun, but growing up in a neighborhood where I was the only kid and everyone else was older, you know, senior citizen, it was quite boring. And so being the only child, I often just had to be creative and I had to find ways to have fun. I did have friends, okay, but I also had very overprotective parents, very overprotective. Definitely a challenge to be a daughter of a Marine and a federal agent. So yes. And so often, many times, it was me and my mom. When I was at school, I had fun. I was the outgoing, always laughing, always like making friends everywhere I go. But from school, I went straight to home simply because of how my parents were very strict and overprotective. I understood why they were, but it was a little bit overboard. Yes. Yes. I so badly wish I had siblings. I know siblings go back and forth, and I know siblings, they're always fighting, but there's company. You know, you're not always being the one being blamed for everything, or Jen, what did you do, and so on and so forth. You know, you can blame the other person. No, he did that, she did that. To play with, to conversate. Yeah, I really wish I had a sibling. Really, so badly, yes. No doubt. Even to this day, I wish I did, but it's just me. Abuelo and abuela? Oh, except for one though. One is, well, Mama Chela, that's one. With my grandparents on my mother's side. I actually never met them. My grandfather was from El Salvador, and he's Italian, so the little deposit that, you know, what I am. But anyways, I never met him. I've heard of him, I heard his voice, but I've never met him. I've never met my grandmother. The only grandparent that I know of is my abuela from my dad's side, and I call her Mama Chela. I love that name. And my grandfather, mi abuelo, I met him briefly like one occasion that I can recall, but that was it. It was just Mama Chela. So the queen of the, the family, La Reina. Hmm. That's a hard one. That's a really hard one. Oh God. That's a good question. Let's see. I want to say it depends on the mood, but I recently did watch Titanic not too long ago. I haven't watched The Notebook in a while. Oh God, if I had to pick one, I want to say Titanic. Yeah, that's a hard question though, but Titanic. Um, there's a lot of history, and it wasn't just really about love. It was like about also how she wanted to escape and she wanted to have freedom, and she found freedom in, you know, with the person she fell in love with. So I did like that. See, I love The Notebook. That's a lot of emotion. But I would say Titanic. That's what I would say. Let me turn around for this one. um, I did, and now I don't. Let me elaborate on that, okay? I did. Me personally, I can't speak for all the women out there, okay? Maybe everybody's different, but me personally, I did. And when I did, it didn't work out. It turned out to be a toxic relationship. When I didn't see love at first sight, um, because you know I had my own thoughts, you know, and when I would have a conversation with the person and I would get to know the person, that's when I started falling in love. That's when I started, you know, having emotions were there, being like in awe, admired, so on and so forth. So to answer that question, again, it depends on every woman, but for me personally, love at first sight, no. I would say after like the first conversations of having with that, you know, with your person, with that person, then I want to say that's when you start feeling some type of way. But no, I think love at first sight is more of the physical than anything. That's my opinion though. The conversation first before falling in love. So if I won the lottery, I would take my family out, you know, vacations, and supporting them and their desires of their heart. Um, and secondly, I've always had a heart for missionary. I've always had a heart to help the homeless, to donate, to charity, even like in this country and also outside of this country. So I would use also that money to give to those that don't have a home or don't have food or do not have the warmth or any of that. I love to help. I love to love. So that would be where my money would go, is to take my family on vacations and their desires and what they want to be and who they want to be, and support them. And then, you know, at the same time help with the homeless, with the less fortunate. Yeah. As far as music, oh, that's hard. Okay. Oh God, I have so many. I can't just pick one because I have many for like different genres. Like mariachis is like Vicente Fernandez, you know, Luis Miguel. you know. And then if you go to reggaeton, it's like Bad Bunny or or I do like it El Alfa, but Bad Bunny or Daddy Yankee. Actually, Daddy Yankee top, you know, notch. If it's like bachata, I listen to a lot of like Prince Royce or Santos, you know, Romeo Santos. So I can't just pick one. Oh, and there was J-Lo too. Languages that I speak, Spanish and English. Dale. Yes. Even though I'm small and tiny, yes. Estoy demasiadamente chiquita. I'm really pequeñita, you know? I get claustrophobic. I do get claustrophobic. I get all antsy and no. Yes. Actually, you know, there's a funny story about that. My mom always whistles, and she always whistled every single time she took me to school. It was annoying, really, really annoying. Like, oh my God, stop. And then whenever she would be at the house cleaning or music would go on, she'd whistle, always whistling. It got to the point where I thought it was a bird, literally, because she would have this certain way of like whistling. So anyway, so yes, I whistle. And if you don't believe me, I whistle. I do. Tengo, a ver, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tengo 4. I have one on my back, I have one aquí, y luego tengo uno en este lado, on my hip, and en mi pie, on my foot. So, Eli, Michaela, they're all in the area, but Eli, Michaela, Theo Eli, the Amanda, yes, those are the people that I wanna see so badly. Yes, they have a special place in my heart. Mi primo. Oh, that's another thing. He's my cousin, mi primo. So, yes, and his wife, prima. Honestly, to fail. I never thought I would say that, but that's the first thing that came up to my mind being asked that question, is to fail. I put everything and I do everything with a heart and determined that I would be great at it and successful. I put everything that I do it with my full heart. Everything, whether it's work, whether it's cleaning, whatever it is, I do it with a huge heart. And to know that I didn't succeed or I didn't do it right, I put myself down a lot. I'm very hard on myself. That's so huge. Very, very hard on myself. So my biggest fear would be to fail. I avoid that. And when I feel like I'm getting close to it, I start like getting antsy. So I guess you can say I'm a perfectionist, or I'm just really determined. I don't know. Although, side note, failure is actually a good thing, because when you do fail, it makes you a better, stronger person. And there's where it's win mentality. And win mentality is basically to overcome, to not settle, to be above. But in order to overcome, in order to be better, you have to fail. You have to make mistakes to know what you did wrong, to learn from, to grow from. So that's a hard pill to swallow, because I don't want to fail, but at the same time, failure is actually a good thing. Having mistakes is actually a good thing, because how would you grow? So oh my God, I like them both, but I know if I say J-Lo, all of you are gonna be saying no, Selena. But if I say Selena, you're gonna say no, it's J-Lo. Let me say something, okay? The one who made the movie Selena, who looked almost like really close to Selena, was J-Lo. I think they looked similar because of makeup, so on and so forth, right? So I like J-Lo, okay? I like Selena though. I don't want to pick because a lot of you would be out there telling me, "How can you say that?" So okay, J-Lo has beautiful music. I think I like her music. You know, it gets me going, gets me dancing. I like her. Selena, I mean, she's like the queen of Tejano, right? She's the one who brought in the Mexican Americans, Tex-Mex, todo eso. Bidi bidi bam bam, ya tú sabes. But I don't want to pick. I do like the movie though a lot. I would say probably most Selena. Selena. No me queda más. Selena. I like Selena. Selena. The funniest celebrity. Ooh. There are two that come up in mind. Jim Carrey and Adam Sandler. I haven't watched a lot of Jim Carrey movies lately. I want to say Adam Sandler. I like Adam Sandler. I have a few. I wouldn't say idol. I would look up to or inspired. So when I first started bodybuilding and I first got into the sport and I took fitness into a whole different level, that's where people at the gym would see me and say, "Oh my God, she goes beast mode." That came from the inspiration or me being inspired by Dana Lynn Bailey. Dana Lynn Bailey she played a huge impact, a huge influence in my life to the point that I wanted to look like her. Talking about the hair, the body, just everything, 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 everything. I admired that. To me, she packed in a lot of muscle, you know, her determination, and still carried herself feminine and a go-getter. I just liked her. I liked her determination. But that slowly changed. Not saying that she's inspiring to me, but that slowly changed. I just want to travel. It's not a specific place that I just want to go. I just want to travel. Um, Top three. It's got to be out of this country because I want to learn more about culture. One place is actually Africa. I've heard nothing but beautiful places about Africa and how big it is. So I would like to go there, learn about the culture, the animals. I'm such an animal lover, and the islands. I mean, there's so much beauty that I keep seeing, and I'm just fascinated by. That's one. Two, oh gosh, Dubai. I am interested in Dubai. And last one. Oh, it's it's far different, but just kind of the same. I do want to go to California because I've heard that in California, la gente, the people there are like really, really bubbly. And everyone's out, sunbathe, you know, todo eso, el sol. But I also want to do Australia. I do want to see Sydney, go to Sydney, Australia, Sydney. I'm gonna mix them up too. But yes, so those are my places. How did I put Australia with California? No sé. I don't know. That's how my mind works. I love food. You know, I think that that's it's very common, you know, for a lot of us that work out a lot and really train. We just love food. I know I do. And I really like all kinds. I like pizza, I like pasta. I love, you know, comida de Mexico, the tacos, the tacos. Oh my God. I'm vegan, so it's very, very limited. It's very hard. But anyways, I have tried food that is still pretty good. Like cauliflower, kind of like a Mexican style, or chipotle. But let's talk about sweets though. I love sweets. I have a huge sweet tooth. And sometimes it's beyond this world where I feel like I'm chugging BCAs to stop myself from binge eating. I love Oreos. I love ice cream. Ooh, I love Takis. I think the number one thing is Mexican candy. Like the Lucas, Tamarindo. Oh my God, I'm drooling right now. Hachiros con queso. Oh my God. Raspas. What else? Tajín, chemoyada. Stop, just stop. I'm gonna get hungry. I'm a sweet tooth. I love sweets more than food. Okay. Okay, I don't know how to be a character. I don't know how to do that. So no, this is me. This is my personality, okay? I've been told that I laugh at everything. I think I do. But anyways, I'm obnoxious. Sometimes I'm airheaded, you know, or just pass by me. Whew, like I didn't catch that. Yeah, this is me. This is all of me. Whether you like it or not, but this is my personality. This is how I am. Very just free-spirited, very loving. I love to love. And yes, I know it has like run me over where people take advantage of that. I know. I still love to love though. I'm the type of person where I would literally give my last shirt for you. But if it's my last shirt, I gotta wear something too. And I love to laugh. I love to be happy. I love to have my peace, you know. That's just the kind of person I am. I just love to be happy. I love to laugh. I love to love. Yeah. Because you guys will have a good time. No, so this channel has actually inspired me and has actually moved me in such a way where I want to help. I have always been into, as I keep mentioning, I love to love, I love to help people. And a lot of women have reached out to say, hey, can you help me out with fitness? Can you help me out with mental health? Can you help me out with fashion? You know, like, what do you suggest I wear for this occasion? So on and so forth. And that makes me happy because I love to help. So this channel actually inspired me to help with health, help with mental wellness, with fashion, but also that to anybody who's watching or everybody who's watching, just have a good time. You know, life is way too stressful. Life is way too serious. And if anybody is going to be watching this channel, I just want them to just let go of any stress that you have, you know, let go of any serious moment that you have, and allow this channel to just tap in and have a good time, you know, kind of like a good moment to just laugh, a good moment to just enjoy, forget about stress so this channel's really inspired me that to all my viewers out there, you gain a little bit of everything: laughter, love, silliness, mental wellness, fitness, and fashion. So, yeah. Well, that is it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you got to know a little bit about me. It was fun. I really enjoyed this video, and there's more to come. Let me know in the comments below what you want to see. Soon we're going to be doing a fitness program, which I'm so excited to share with you ladies and with you guys if you're interested. And let me know what you want to see, okay? I'm really excited. Hope you enjoy.
You make me feel like, oh, the type of fire that burns from within, shining like I'm made of gold. I shine, it's true. He's making me jump from high ground, keeps catching me every time I fall.